Okay, hi guys. Today I'm working with polymer clay, and I just wanted to jump on here and show you how I make the flowers for my palettes. Okay, it's very simple. Basically, I roll out the clay, color of my choice. In this particular instance, I have this pinkish mauve or mauve-like color that I made. I blended several colors to get this shade, and basically to make these petals I use this cutter, and then I simply cut out as many as I can, and I only use 5 petals per flower. I'm not going to use that piece right there because I see it has a little differentiation in color right there, which probably happened when I touched it. I like to use this little tool. Let me show you what it looks like. I see the girls on the makeup channel doing this. Yeah. Okay. I use this little tool to push it out if it gets stuck. And then because you are exerting a little pressure on it when you push it out, if you do it a bit rough, you might have to just like use your fingertips or even the same tool. It's a smoothing tool. And just move out those marks. And I just continue cutting. Oftentimes when you cut, you find that some of the petals may stay inside of the cutter, but more times than not, the petals literally stay down on the table, so you can just lift them from there. Okay, so I'm going to just move this, and you see several are still down. I just have to take out these that are here and place them on the table. And the edges may be a bit jagged. I'll show you in a bit, but let me just finish take these out first. And I should probably turn on some music so that you don't hear that dead ear when I'm not talking. Hang on, I'm kind of new at this. Okay, so there we go. Okay, so as I was saying, sometimes when you take it out, it's a bit jagged. If you look at it closely, you'll see. And basically, you just use your fingertips and just smooth that out. And you're good to go. Okay, so I started doing a flower here. I'm going to continue with this one. This is my cutting blade I use. And going to roll off a piece of this yellow. And just cut off the amount I think I need. Roll it into a little circle. I'm going to place it right here in the middle, and then I'm just going to go around that with the petals to create the flower. I like to do 5. It's just a matter of placement. So there goes 1. Smooth this out. 1, 2, 3. 4. And this 5th one might be a bit tricky, but I'm going to get it to fit. I'm just going to ease up the yellow a little bit and kind of shift it in place. Put the stem in place. And I'm going to get one more. And I'm going to just kind of force it in there. Yeah, gotta do that. There we go. And then press down a little bit. It doesn't have to be a perfect science. That's what makes each one of these palettes unique. Now I place this here because I want to be able to put another flower there. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to do the flower first, and then afterwards I'll put the stem to it, because I find it might be easier that way. So there it goes. And there's a little brown here from when that stem was there. So, you know, I think I need to make this a little bit bigger. Just cut off a little bit more. And yeah, there's a little brown there. I'm just going to cover that with a petal. Nobody will be the wiser. Maybe under the petal. And there we go. And now I'm just going to go around with 4 more petals. That's the 4th one. And this one will be the 5th one. I notice I added a bit more of the yellow to that ball I made earlier. Kind of like it to be oversized, so when I press down, it goes in between the creases as much as possible. The creases of the petal, that is. Okay, for these petals, earlier I actually went ahead and used my tool. Which one did I use? I used this one right here. I use this tool to form the little indentations that you see here. Okay. Now I'm going to take this and I'm going to extend it over here, and notice how this stem is going all across. Sorry, something just went in my eye. Or my eye was just itching, sorry. It's going all the way across the middle where the nectar lies. I don't want that, so I'm just going to cut it at an angle and then kind of manipulate it in here. I'll probably move this petal just a little bit. Oops, a piece of it came off. That's okay though, because I cut this at an angle and now I can squeeze it in there. That's good. And I'm going to use this tool. This one's a nail tool, but I love it. And I use it for intricate corners. You can actually use anything you have in your house when you're working with polymer clay. Press that down a little bit. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to press these down because I rolled out the stems on the extruder. Sometimes I just roll them on the table and just flatten them out as I need them, but sometimes I use the extruder when I remember I have it. Where's the extruder? This is it right here. Basically, you roll the, oops, I tore off that piece. You roll the polymer clay into little balls and I put them in, and then you close it, and it's hard to manipulate. It's so hard. And then the polymer clay comes out. For this particular extruder, I'm not sure if others are set up in this way, but for this one I have, it actually has other fittings that I put here where I can make different patterns, and this one's just like spaghetti. I'll show you that another time, but right now let me get back to this. Anyway, a little yellow went there, so I'm going to cover that because I don't want that to be visible. So I want to put some more flowers here and a little bit more green. I don't want to have more flowers than I do green. I want to have a good balance. Okay, so for the, let's move this over here so I can use this workspace. One thing you want to make sure of is that the little bits of colors don't get on your clay that you're using, because then it gets mixed in. And the blending of colors create new colors, and I really don't want that. Okay, so I'm looking for my leaf cutter. Oh, here it is. I've been using this one. And I got these little things at Michael's. These clay cutters. And I've also been using this one for some of the leaves right here. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut this up. Remember I told you sometimes it gets stuck in here? Well, you just push it out. And basically I'm just going to attach these leaves right here. I want to smooth this out a bit. Let me just put these little. I have a smaller one of these in my studio. Right now I'm at the breakfast table. My studio is a bit crowded. I'm in the middle of making some changes in there, so I'm working here at the table. My studio is my son's room. My older son moved out, and when he went away to college, and I made his room into my studio. Okay, so I think I'm gonna get the smaller one. Hold on for a sec. Yeah, I have it. I'm back. Sorry about that. Okay, so this is a small one. Look, this is the nail one. It's very small. This is just slightly bigger. Do you see that? This black one is just slightly bigger. I'm gonna use this one. Okay. This is perfect. This is what I should have been using all along. I'm gonna put a little yellow in the middle of that green right there. Just so it has a little difference. Make it pop. And press it on. There you go. Nice. And I wonder if I should put a little green inside of that. I wonder how that would look. I don't care for that. So I'm going to take it right back up. And I'm going to put a little bit more yellow on top just to cover those discoloration. There we go. Much better with the yellow. I like that better. Okay. All done. Now I need to go and work on that area. But as you can see, making these flowers are very simple. It was my objective to show you how to make the flower, or how I make my flowers. And now you know. Thank you for joining me today. And I look forward to making other videos here on YouTube. And I'll take it one day at a time from here. Have a great one. Bye.